I'm Alex with Storyline Travel. Today we're headed to Universal Resort in Orlando to talk about CityWalk. So today we're going to talk about CityWalk at Universal Orlando Resort. CityWalk is the dining and entertainment district and the entrance into the two dry parks, Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios. Before we jump in, I'd like to request that you guys give us a thumbs up. Subscribe. We're here every week talking about family vacations. And give us a click on that notification bell so that you know when we post a new video. So a little bit about CityWalk. CityWalk is the entrance into the fun at Universal Orlando Resort. You enter CityWalk, most people, through what our family calls the hub. So what is the hub? It's a security area where resort buses, if you drive and park, or if you take rideshare or taxi, they all focus on this one point within the Orlando resort area, and it is basically a semicircle or a circle of metal detectors and security checkpoints. So all of this traffic from buses, from drivers, from those taking rideshares, all funnel into this one spot. You go through, and then you cross a skywalk with moving sidewalks, as well as paths for wheelchair strollers or those who just prefer to walk separate. Once you cross over that walkway, you'll go into CityWalk, and you'll see the Welcome to Universal Orlando Resorts sign. And so now let's walk through. Let's walk through CityWalk, and I'll tell you about some of the places we've been, a few of the restaurants and venues that we've seen and know about, and give you a flavor of CityWalk. Great. So when you come in, the first thing that you may see is the Hollywood Drive-In golf course. And it's a miniature golf course, part of the entertainment area, and you'll see some of the props as you cross over that walkway and head into CityWalk. To your left, as you walk in, you'll see Bubba Gup Shrimp Company. It's a restaurant that's a favorite of our family, and it's a great place to get seafood, themed after Forrest Gump and the restaurant there in the movie. And as you're dining, your server will come over with a little bit of trivia related to the Forrest Gump movie. So if you're a trivia buff, it might be a good opportunity for you to brush up on your Forrest Gump trivia. The next place I want to talk about, it's actually a good meeting place. And it's I see many families, many groups gather when they're starting their day at Universal Orlando, and that's the Starbucks that's there. Be aware of that. It does get crowded, especially in the mornings as folks are getting ready to go, because it is a pretty decent meeting place. It's a good sized cafe. When you go in, there is some seating inside, but it's got a great outdoor seating area. Again, it's a gathering place. It's where folks get together and decide how they're going to conquer the day. Where are they going to start? Are they going to stay in CityWalk for a little while? Are they going to go to Universal Studios first, Islands of Adventure first, or maybe even head over to Volcano Bay? But this is a good place to start. So as I said, CityWalk is a combination of entertainment and dining. And that's mainly what you'll see there. There is no fee to get into CityWalk. It is, part of both the out-of-town guests as well as locals. About this point, the only thing you've paid for is either a bus ride or parking or maybe that ride share. But now you're free to spend time in CityWalk, go to the different restaurants, and enjoy some of the venues. There are some ticketed events like Blue Man Group that are there. But for the most part, this is just a time to go and enjoy yourself and take advantage of what's in CityWalk. So as you go further down, there's a Red Oven pizza place. Cinnabon is there. You'll notice a Cold Stone Creamery. As you walk further along CityWalk, you'll run into some restaurants that maybe you've heard of, have a bit of a reputation, and then you'll run into Cowfish, a unique restaurant with some unusual but good menu offerings. There's Voodoo Donuts, absolutely a fun place to go. As someone from Texas, I really enjoy going in and getting one of their Texas donuts. It's enormous. I really enjoy the Voodoo Donut itself. I won't spoil the surprise. Go check it out. It's a lot of fun. There's the NBC Sports Grill that's down there, headed in the direction of Universal Studios. And then if you go towards Island of Adventure, it's Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville. And finally, on the backside of CityWalk, between the two park entrances, you have two, in my opinion, iconic restaurants that I highly recommend you visit. One is Toothsome Chocolate Emporium. In addition to the chocolate store that is there when you walk in, they do serve an excellent menu of savory dishes. You sit down and are served. It's really a great place to go, and we highly recommend it. Next door is the Hard Rock Cafe, where you can enjoy American fare, burgers, fries, and to rock and roll, both memorabilia and music playing while you're enjoying your meal. The Toothsome Chocolate Emporium and Hard Rock Cafe are on the other side of a water feature, a river, if you will, that goes that runs between CityWalk and the park entrances. This area is also the dock for the water taxis that run between the Universal Resort hotels and CityWalk. And so this is the place where you'll catch that dock when you're ready to go back to your room, or if you're coming to the resort for the first time, you're waking up in the morning and heading over to the parks or CityWalk, this is where the water taxis will bring you. Unlike other venues, the thing unique about CityWalk is there's actually two levels. So at this point, as you've walked through, there's a good chance you've missed a few things. So let's take a journey for the second level. Once you pass Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville, there's a path kind of behind it a little bit that will take you up to Anjito's Mexican restaurant. My wife and daughter went and had Mexican food there. They really enjoyed it. It's a nice venue. If you follow that path around, heading back towards Bubba Gump's or the security area we mentioned earlier, you will see the Hall of Fame hot dog stand where you can grab you a hot dog. And this area across from the hot dog stand, and actually walking back up on the second level of CityWalk, is where the evening entertainment is, nightclubs, piano bars, and those types of venues. So when the evening hits and you want to go for a drink or have a party, over 21, there's some great places on this second level that you can go to. There's the Rising Star Bar and Karaoke if you'd like to do some karaoke, and then the Groove bar. As you come around, now you're fully over the first level of CityWalk and cross over that main entrance. You'll run into a food court where you'll see Moe's Southwest Grill, Panda Express. You'll see Burger King, the Bow Bend, and these are just quick service counter. Walk up, grab it. There's a little dining food court out there. You can even grab some frozen yogurt while you're up on this second level. So it's a great place to maybe save some money, grab a quick bite, especially if the wait times on some of these restaurants get to be an hour or longer. We've run into that before. Finally, on this second level, there is the bread box where you can go grab sandwiches, go eat in the food court as well, but they're more of a custom sandwich place. So let's talk about shopping. Universal Studios store is on that first level of CityWalk. It's near the NBC Grill and Sports Bar, and it has your classic Universal Studios merchandise. Across from that store on CityWalk is the Universal Legends store, really heavily themed store, Jurassic World theming, Harry Potter merchandise, Marvel merchandise, and even some of the older Universal intellectual property can be found at this Legends store. So if you're looking for that souvenir, that memory of visiting Universal Orlando, it's a great place to stop in. Jimmy Buffett's has a store next to Margaritaville called the Smuggler's Hold. Go get you some beachwear and really check that out. That's Universal CityWalk. A lot of fun, great place to go grab a bite to eat. And if you're in the Orlando area, it's a great place to stop. And in Storyline Travel, we believe every adventure is a story waiting to be told.